So, have you ever actually wondered how engineers know exactly where to place a massive skyscraper or, say, route a completely complex highway system before even a single ounce of concrete is actually poured? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to uncover the fascinating, totally invisible science of absolute precision that quite literally holds our modern cities together. Okay, let's dive into this because the stakes here couldn't possibly be higher. Think about it. Civil engineering involves just massive amounts of resources, time, and of course, safety considerations. You could engineer the most resilient, most beautiful structure in human history, but if it's constructed across a legal property boundary, well, the entire project is a failure. Foundational location accuracy is the absolute prerequisite for everything else. And this invisible backbone? It's called surveying. It's the science of precisely measuring and mapping the position of points, distances, and elevations right there on the ground. It is absolutely crucial because it forms the bridge between a totally theoretical design and the physical reality of the Earth's surface. It dictates the success of every major engineering project. To make sense of all this, our map for this explainer tracks a project's life cycle from the initial raw land all the way to the completed structure. We'll hit 4 stops: the foundation of construction, the modern surveyor's toolkit, mapping from the sky, and finally, from design to reality. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The foundation of construction. Because at the end of the day, every project starts with the dirt. So long before any of that heavy machinery rolls in, you have to realize that construction cannot legally or physically start without foundational maps. We basically need 2 totally distinct realities captured on day 1. On one side, you have the boundary survey, which establishes the precise, invisible legal limits of the property. And on the other, the topographic survey. This maps the actual physical reality engineers have to design around. You know, the exact ground elevations, the hills, the drainage patterns. You absolutely need both of these to succeed. Moving on to Section 2, the modern surveyor's toolkit. We are going from manual tools to space-assisted precision. For a really long time, traditional surveying relied on these manual instruments, like traditional theodolites, to painstakingly measure angles. But today, the absolute workhorse of the modern job site is the total station. It's a highly sophisticated electronic device that combines that traditional angle measurement directly with laser distance measurement. It can capture a point's exact 3-dimensional position relative to the instrument in just seconds, bringing unbelievable speed and really mathematical certainty directly to the field crew. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the dramatic leap in precision between standard GPS and what's actually used on a job site. The GPS in your phone, it relies purely on orbiting satellites, so it's accurate to maybe within a few meters. Survey-grade GPS, however, achieves accuracy down to mere centimeters. This is thanks to RTK, or real-time kinematic positioning. By using a nearby fixed reference station on the ground to instantly correct those satellite errors, RTK allows crews to stake out vast sites incredibly fast. Let's look at Section 3, mapping from the sky. This is all about capturing spatial data at a massive scale. While ground tools are pinpoint accurate, massive projects require a much wider perspective. Enter LiDAR, which stands for light detection and ranging. By firing out highly concentrated laser pulses, this tech rapidly scans entire landscapes. It's also the ultimate tool for documenting existing as-built conditions before a renovation project, especially when dealing with older buildings where historical drawings might be totally inaccurate or just completely missing. Millions. Think about that for a second. That is the number of precise distance measurements captured by LiDAR scanning in just a matter of minutes. It fires off these laser pulses and creates an incredibly detailed 3-dimensional point cloud of an existing site or piece of infrastructure. It's basically creating a digital twin of the physical world with density and accuracy that is just off the charts. And right alongside LiDAR, drones have totally taken over aerial surveying. Equipped with high-resolution cameras and LiDAR sensors, they can capture massive sites far, far faster than those lengthy, traditional ground-based methods. Using a science called photogrammetry, all those overlapping aerial photographs are mathematically reconstructed into highly accurate 3D models. It's like a giant, perfect digital puzzle. So you might be wondering, how does all this spatial data actually get used? Well, that is where GIS, or Geographic Information Systems, comes in. Civil engineers and city planners use GIS software to store, analyze, and visualize all the spatial data layered right over maps. You've got utility networks, zoning boundaries, floodplains, environmental constraints, all in one place. It allows decision makers to view a region holistically and make really informed regional decisions.
Which brings us to our final stop, Section 4, From Design to Reality, Executing the Vision on the Ground.
So we've gathered the data and built the 3D models. But now we have to bring all that geospatial information physically back down to the dirt. Executing construction follows a very literal timeline, step by step. First, you establish benchmarks. Second, you begin setting out or staking the design. And third, you perform final as-built surveys. Step 1 relies heavily on benchmarks. These are fixed, precisely known elevation reference points established and maintained across a region. Every single project ties its elevations back to these marks. Tying into these is absolutely critical because it ensures that when different contractors step on site over a span of months or even years, everything remains precisely coordinated vertically over time.
Next comes setting out, otherwise known as staking. This is the physical marking of a design's exact location before any of the heavy earth-moving equipment arrives. What's absolutely amazing here is the automation. Today, modern robotic total stations let a single surveyor automatically track a prism. This makes precise staking incredibly efficient, using just a fraction of the traditional crew size. Finally, we complete the life cycle of the project with as-built surveys. Because, let's be real, no matter how perfect the digital plan was, things always shift slightly once you're in the dirt. Performed after construction wraps up, this final survey documents the actual physical location and elevation of the completed infrastructure. It serves as an essential, highly accurate record for any future maintenance. Surveying fundamentally underpins every single discipline in civil engineering. And as you've seen, it is advancing at lightning speed, which leaves us with a pretty provocative thought. As drones, LiDAR, and GIS rapidly integrate into daily workflows, what invisible geospatial technologies will map our world tomorrow? The tools are just getting faster and vastly more detailed. Thank you for joining me for this explainer. Next time, we're going to shift gears from measurement to construction project management and break down the highly effective critical path method. See you then.